Welcome to the 5th episode of my Direwolf20 119 Modpack series. Right here I'm just doing a little of harvesting from my mine colony in the other dimension. Just one quick mention about that, guys. After dealing with this mine colonies in a different dimension, I would recommend not putting it in a different dimension and putting it in your main world. I don't think the chunk loading works that well, so my buildings over here aren't really being built when I'm in this dimension, so I really have to always be in the other dimension, which is why I have so much time stored because I'm just waiting in the other dimension doing nothing pretty much half the time. But yeah, as I mentioned in the last episode, today I want to work on Cobbleworks. And I will not be doing the industrial foreground method because I don't want to have to go through the process of getting pink slime. I could, but I don't really want to set up a mod farm right now. But I will in the future, though. You guys want to worry about that, just not right now. Maybe in the next 2 or 3 episodes I'll set one up. So what I plan on doing is going the thermal expansion way. And the thermal expansion way is honestly very simple. I just get redstone furnace, I get pulverizer, and I get what's it called? A cobble gen, and that's pretty much it. I'll probably set it up under my base under here. I don't think it needs to be in the mechanism area, especially because it's not mechanism I'm doing it with. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up what I'm about to do. I'm gonna collect this a few more times just to get my mine colony ready for the next area. So hopefully it does work while I'm overworld, but I guess we'll just have to see. So I'll bring you guys back in once I get the materials to make the Cobbleworks. Oh yeah, guys, quickly, before I let you guys go and get everything ready, I did adjust my mic. I put some filters on it to make it hopefully sound better. There was mentioned in the comments that my mic didn't sound that good or could be better, so hopefully this helps. I did buy a new mic. Uh, oh, hello, Wandering Trader. I did buy a new mic, so hopefully that turns out well, but we'll have to see. And that mic won't be here, so hopefully these settings I made at least make it bearable until that new mic comes in. Let's see what the guy has here. Gunpowder. And nothing here. So we will relieve him of his job. And I'll bring you guys back now once I get everything ready. Alright guys, we got everything crafted up to make the cobbleworks downstairs. First we're going to need is place the redstone furnace down. Above the redstone furnace, we will put a oak drawer. Next to the oak drawer, we will put a redstone furnace. Sorry, a pulverizer. This pulverizer will then push down into that crate right there. We'll have a second pulverizer, and that will pull out of the drawer, so that turns cobblestone into gravel. This will pull the gravel, which will then turn it right there into sand. Then the sand will be pulled into the redstone furnace here and outputted into the crate down below to get us glass. I already had all of them set up because I had to figure out how to actually make this look pretty good first. So now a way to do is put the cobble gen back here. Let's see, where should I put it? So these two both need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right there and get a pipe out. I don't want that to go in there. Perfect. Can I not pipe out of this? Oh no. That kind of destroys half my plans. Can I pipe out of the bottom? Can I pipe out of this thing at all? I know it can pull out, right? So that works. So what I might end up doing quickly is just making a second tier 5 and just putting it on the back of there, because I don't really know why I can't pull out of that. I'm not sure that's a bug or not. So we'll just come upstairs and type in cobble gen. Looks like we need a bucket of water quickly. Can easily get one of those. Trusty water source back there. We'll just pop downstairs, put this right there. It's accepting, kind of slow. There we go. And now we need to hook this up with power, which I didn't think about. This should be pretty easy actually. I can take power in the bottom here from the cable. So that should be connected to those two. Then I can take power from the top. 1, 2, 3. That can come straight down from upstairs. Those should get power now. Alright, I need to set the thing to power up there. Now the question is, I think I need to place a block down to get myself up there. So I'll just take a quick scaffolding block out. And set that to extract. They should be getting power now. Perfect. And now we need to bring the power back here. So we'll just run it right up. Perfect. And I don't want double connection, so I'm going to just remove that connection right there. And now everything should be working. I think all I need to do is to set this one quickly as stone, and then it should just auto output to the top now. Let's see if it works. Might wait for the next operation. Perfect. So what I'm going to do quickly is pull out my linking tool, my configuration tool, and lock this, and lock that. I'm going to, oops, I missed that lock. And give me a second. I'll lock it in a moment. No? Yes. Then I can lock this one once the glass comes out, which I don't think I have it on auto put out. So what I did just see is I think I'm going to have to change this one right here to a double drawer, because it also has, what is it called? Flint. So I'll just quickly break this drawer. Actually, I'll unlink it quickly. Then I'll break it out. Pop the 1x2 drawer there. And that should output both. I don't think the redstone furnace can take flint, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that. So I'll wait for the sand to come in 1 second. And lock it. Perfect. So now all we need to do is set up a drawer controller. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to get a drawer controller. I also think I might get a void upgrade for this, just so the doesn't back stuff based off the flint. What I'm also going to do is get ready to set up a infinite lava source using the power right here. So once I get that done, I'll bring you guys right back on. Alright guys, so something seems to be wrong with my plan. So when I was throwing the lava, or sorry, the obsidian in there, just wait, so I can grab my obsidian. So you see there's 0 lava in here. It says it makes 2,000 millibuckets, which equals 2 buckets, or 2 obsidian. But when I connect it, so I need to get it at the right angle, and pump it out into here, it only pumps 1,000 millibuckets out, and it says it's all used up. So my entire plan here seems to be failing. I had all this cool stuff down here I was going to show you guys on how to do it, but I don't know if this is a bug or if this is not supposed to show 2,000. It just doesn't work as I was expecting it to, so we will not have, I guess, infinite lava and infinite obsidian from this. But what I did do over here, I changed it a little bit, guys. I put this as an input and output because if you look at the recipe here, it's cobblestone. This is on cobblestone. You look at it in the pulverizer, it also has a sand and a flint output as lower chances. So I have them both outputting into here. But I also have them inputting because putting flint here, I think, increases the chance of secondaries. It doesn't really matter, but it's a way to get the flint being used. And here I also have the same thing where I have it pumping the sand up and pulling the flint back in. That way the flint's always not a problem, so I don't have to put any void upgrade there or anything. And then yeah, it just goes to glass, and we got that stone over here. And I'm probably just going to tear the rest of this down and refix the wall, but I guess it's a beta pack for a reason, guys. I'll have to think about another way to get unlimited lava besides doing this. I guess I'll bring you guys back when I figure that out. While I was thinking about what to do with infinite lava generation, on my stream I ended up doing a whole bunch of mine colonies here, and by a whole bunch I mean I literally did mine colonies for 8 hours straight, so I didn't actually think about what to do for lava gen. But what I wanted to do was just show you guys what I have here in the mine colonies so far. I didn't give you guys any real updates, so I thought this would be a good time to kind of show you what I've done so far. So we can see here I have a house being built right here and 2 other houses right here, so it's 3 level 1 houses right now. This is a school. I have actually a pretty good teacher here. You see he has high level skills, he has high level knowledge, high mana. I think mana and knowledge is used for this. Yeah, mana and knowledge. And he's very good at this, and that's the pupil, which means he gets higher stats because of getting taught. What I also have going down here is this is a level 3 builder right here. This is Oliver, level 3 builder hut. Right next to it, we have our wonderful town hall is still level 2. I haven't decided to change that yet. You can see both guard towers are also level 2. Now this university I really haven't leveled up yet, but what I can show you is the research I've done so far. So I've got stamina, which unlocked the hospital. I unlocked the keep, which is the library. I unlocked first aid, which just means my guys have more health. And finally, I unlocked the schools to make the school over there. That's the most recent thing I just did, actually. Next, in combat, I have accuracy, and right now I'm doing tactic training. And what I'm doing next is probably avoidance, because I have the block thread on me and ready for it. And I don't think I have anything unlocked in technology yet. No, I do not. So that's that so far. Next to us, we have a level 4 builder right here. Level 4 builder's hut. The level 4, or level 3 and level 4 is actually a lot less resources. So it was actually pretty easy getting this one to level 4, which I might do that to that one pretty soon because of how easy it was. Right here, this is the level 2 tavern. It just moves the beds from down below to up top, so it's kind of like a pub downstairs and a kind of like a inn upstairs. Here, I got a level 2 mine. Yeah, level 2 mine. I'll probably update that next, honestly. And then behind here, I have a level 2 house. This house here holds my miner and the people, which is the kid. And then finally, I guess not finally, we have a few more things. This is level 2 house. This holds this builder, and I think the miner as well. Or the shepherd, I mean, right there. This is a level 1 restaurant. I don't actually have anyone working here right now, so it has really nothing at all. Behind here, I quite literally just built a farm. You can see it only have one piece of thing grown so far, so it has really nothing in it. You can see I was really just putting the farms up before I started recording this. Over here, I have a sheep pen. Now, you do see I have cows in here, but that's mainly because I wanted to keep my cows in a safe place while I get the where is it? Thought I had the cow hut on me. Well, until I get the cow hut ready, I'm just waiting for more population to grow up, like that kid. And again, I already mentioned the guard tower. I built a third builder, actually, because everything was just taking way too long. And this is a level 2 builder set, which I'll probably get leveled up relatively soon. Actually, that might be my next level up, to be honest with you. Now, this is a new building you guys haven't seen yet. This is the warehouse. I moved all my, you see I don't have my chests right there anymore. I moved all my chests, and I put all my materials into here. And what's nice, you probably saw on that chest briefly, I have stuff from the mines. Redstone, iron, and coal, and a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, I actually also got 17 diamonds from this, so it's actually doing its good work right now. And then these two are courier huts. They pretty much take the stuff in the warehouse and run it to other places and pick stuff up. So like if they are the ones that picked up my ores from the mine over there and brought it over here. They can also stock buildings. So what that means is, actually I'll just do it right here because it's the closest one. So if you go here and you go to minimum stock, you can add stuff and they will bring whatever you want. So let's say I want to keep a bow here. I can put the bows on here and then the couriers will take the bow from the warehouse and put it in here. That's very useful for miners because they run out of picks a lot, so you can have the couriers keep bringing picks over while they're also taking the materials over. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick brief rundown of what I've done so far here. I hadn't really done any rundown in a while, so I thought it'd be a good idea to just do it now. What I also wanted to do too was, you guys may have seen I made a whole bunch of staffs in here, and I kind of wanted to describe what each of them does. So all 4 of these staffs are from the Gobber mod. The first staff is the staff of clearing. That just breaks tall grass in a big area because I didn't feel like breaking it by hand or using water buckets. The second item is the staff of ensnarement. I'm pretty sure I did this on camera. I don't know if it was on my stream though. What this does is it picks up mobs and animals. So I just run over here, I click the cow, I pick it up, and I can move it. And then I right click to put it down. So you smack it, left click to pick it up, and right click to put it down. And that's how I got all these animals here from the overworld. The next item is the staff of the farmer. What this does is it greatly increases growth tick rate. So put the seed down, please. Please put the seed down. I can put a potato on it if you don't. Come on. No? No? Okay. So essentially what it does when you have this staff out, hopefully it starts ticking pretty soon. You can see it ticks the acceleration growth pretty fast. And what it also does is if you right click with it, it harvests. This staff is actually a combination of the harvest staff and the ring of the farmer staff. So hopefully this can grow one more tick. please. I don't want to wait too long. Yes, and if you right click, it harvests and also replants it too, so it actually is quite convenient. And then I have one more, and this staff is honestly very, very useful. It just places torches, so it's an infinite torch staff, and you can actually pick the torches back up and collect them. So you can have infinite torches by just spamming this if you wanted to. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up on what I've done so far and kind of the stuff behind the scenes that I haven't really shown. And that's more or less what I've done. I guess I also made, a saw. I got this when I was fighting Enderman in the end. I got it from one of those boss shulker mobs. But that's pretty much all I have in here. Besides, like the exchanging gadget, the builder that we made a couple episodes ago. But nothing has changed really too much. Oh, there's the cow. There's the cow farmer hut I mentioned earlier. But what I think I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back into looking for, stuff I can do to make lava. I may end up just going with another pump, but that just seems kind of boring to me. I want something that's more fun instead of just doing that. Well, I'll look into it, and if I can't find anything, I will reluctantly use a pump in the nether, but we'll see what ends up happening. After looking at several different ways to get lava, I kind of came to the conclusion of what I want to do to get my infinite lava. And it's going to be a little bit out of the ordinary. It's going to use several different mods together because I thought it would be fun to, do something different. Because I feel like, as I mentioned, I feel like everyone always does the nether pump for lava, and that's just boring to me. I want to have fun with how I get lava. So I'm going to combine a few mods. The first mod I will be combining is Forcecraft. Using Forcecraft, you can get blaze rods. Or you can use blaze rods uses. Where's the Forcecraft? Right here. You can see you can get 6 blaze powder for 1 rod. And by using that, we can then use the blaze powder in a mechanical squeezer to get 25 millibuckets. So that means 1 blaze rod is a bucket and a half of lava. So how are we going to get lava? To get lava, I want to do that by using the soul crystal mod. I think this is the the successor to the like soul fire mod or whatever it was that had like the cages and the other shards and stuff. The soul shard mod, that's what it was called, soul shards. And this one was called spirit. So pretty much we're gonna make this soul crystal. Uses, you can see we're gonna get 512 kills, gets 9 mobs per cycle, and it spawns pretty fast. So I thought it'd be a good way to get a whole bunch of blaze rods, and we can also, set it up with redstone automation, so when the drawer is full of blaze rods, we can have it turn the spawner off, because you did see it responds to redstone right here, controllable with redstone. And to do that, I think it'll be fun to use the Dark Utilities player damage trap to actually get it dead. Using the player damage trap, it drops, all like experience, it drops all the items it will drop. So that'll be a pretty good way. You can also get, experience because a lot of the things like the chicken feed need the experience, which I do plan on doing to make an actual mob farm itself. So what I'm going to do right now is kind of get some of this materials ready, and once I get them ready, I can bring you guys back in and we can, hunt some blazes in the nether. I should have everything ready now to start making the soul shard here. So first thing we need is soul powder, which you can see we put soul sand with soul fire on top of it. So we'll just go right here, lay it on fire, and I should just have to drop one of these in there. Yes, you can see I got 2 soul powder right there. So let's just get a few of this. We'll get 16, or I guess we'll just keep going. Get 32. Okay, now that we got enough soul powder, what we're going to do next is use the soul powder into a fire to make the soul shard. So we need 4 blocks of quartz. 1. Did I place it down? Of course I placed it down there. Let's try that again, guys. So we will take the block of quartz. We will put 1 right there. 1 right there. 1 right there. There. Now we should put the soul sand in the middle. Soul sandstone in the middle. Light a fire on top of that. And we drop this in, right? Oh, we don't want to step in it. Did I get it? Oh, it looks like it eats the entire thing to get the soul shard. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So next thing we do is we create this. So we need the soul slates. And what's in the middle there? I think just probably more soul sandstone, which I might have to make more, which is honestly pretty simple. And soul slate is made by dropping deep slate into the fire, which I have cooking up right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll pop our soul sand in the middle, lay it on fire, check the soul shard in. It's gonna blow up again. Yes. Now we get our crude soul shard. And I think we have to do one more thing to it, which is surrounded by soul glass, and then it's more soul soil in the middle. So to make soul glass, we need to throw sand or glass in that fire right there, which I will keep stepping on because I'm dumb. Now we get 4 glass, and we will throw this into the fire right here. Did I do it wrong? Then I get the soul glass at spirit. Oh yes, yes, yes. That's why I got the lapis here. Completely forgot about that. So we go 1, 2. Of course, I misplaced the block. It's fine. 3 and 4. And then what is in the middle for the soul glass? So glass, and in the middle is soul sandstone again. Okay, so now we'll get our glass back. It's too easy to just go back to the grand storage system inside. We'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll throw this in here. I did it again. Throw it over here. Now, well, the question is, will this... Am I doing this wrong? Guys, am I doing this wrong? At spirit, soul sand. Oh, it wants tinted glass. I see, I see, I see. I should have tinted glass available. Tinted glass. So 1, 2. That makes more sense. I was confused for a second there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I need to do it one at a time. Yes. So wait for that. Okay, it pops out. Throw one more in. Oh, that fancy fire effects. Can I get it? Right there, yep. And then one more. We'll just clear another area out right here just so I can get started. And then to finally make the final one, we need the soul fire and soul... Did I drop one? There we go. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more soul sandstone. We'll light that on fire, and where'd my shard go? Did I get rid of my shard accidentally? Yes, I think I did. So guys, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna cut here, then I'm gonna get the soul shard back, and I'll just remake it and come back with a new soul shard. Yeah, guys, I realized I was being kind of dumb. The soul shard was right here the entire time, so I just throw this in there, and that should be able to get it. And now we have our soul shard. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go to the end. Sorry, not the end, the nether. And just find as many blazes as I can. When I get... Probably every time I tier it up, so we can see her uses. Once I get 64 kills, I'll bring you guys 128, 256, and then finally 512. That's when I'll bring you guys back in. Yeah, I just spent the last 3 hours in the nether, and I was only able to get 3 blaze kills. If that indicates anything, that means I'll have at least 20 more hours of just hunting blazes, and I honestly can do a lot more in 20 hours than hunt 60 blazes, and that's only for the first tier, let alone the 5th tier, which is required for redstone control. So as you can see here, I think I'm actually going to switch to the industrial mob slaughter factory, and I can get the mob duplicator. I will, however, I'm going to use one of these mob imprisonment tools to capture a blaze and put it in the mob slaughter, or sorry, in the mob duplicator. When that happens, I will fill the soul crystal up. Then I will switch over to this. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is taking a break from getting infinite lava. I'm going to get a mob farm set up, and then specifically a mob duplicator as well. However, this is a really big setup and will take a lot of time. And we're also pretty far into the episode already. So I think I'm going to pick up next episode with the mob slaughter factory and mob farm. And that'll be a good time, and then hopefully I'll be able to just go back to the nether and get a blaze. Hopefully not in 3 hours. Hopefully not 3 hours, because I killed all 3 of those blazes pretty much at the same time in the last like 10 minutes of that. But oh my goodness, I think that's a pretty good idea that we can go with. So thank you guys very much for watching this episode. I had a great time. Not everything went my way. I guess with the soul shards and me not knowing tinted glass versus normal glass. But you know, it was still fun. I had fun doing it. I'm learning all these mods I haven't really played with. Like the soul mod I never really used. Forestcraft, I've honestly never really even heard of until I looked it up today. Just see what it did. And a lot of these mobs I've sorry, a lot of these mods I have heard of, but never really played with. So I'm looking forward to learning more about mods, and hopefully I can help you guys understand the mods a bit more too, with me kind of struggling through them. Thank you guys very much for watching this 5th episode. I will see you soon for the 6th. Bye.